Hytham? Things have not gone as planned. Perhaps you can aid me in locating Hytham.
What is your purpose with him?
I have brought a sampling of goods from Ireland.
Azar! I see you...
Ah, so you are Eivor.
I know no one in Ireland.
The letter is from Dublin's king.
The King of Dublin. Why would such a one...
He wishes to expand trade to England.
Azar is from the east, but lives in Ireland now. But in matters of trade, Azar...
He claims to know Eivor. He asked me.
I know no king, and I'm certainly not about to
But first, Azar, you must build a trading post.
Ah, yes. An unfortunate incident, most concerning. Trading rival...
The blood river hurts all Ravensthorpe.
As you see, Eivor is a person of action.
Of course, my friend. I will find the king's letter.
You keep insisting that I know an Irish king. What manner of king is it that sends me letters from Ireland? Can't raise the sail yet. Sail out, Sigler! Here's the blockade to begin. Here's the blockade to be cleared. One more should do it. Azar's trading rivals are defeated. The river's clear. Now we'll see about this so-called King of Dublin. Azar, the river is clear. Say,
Your reputation comes honestly then, though.
the scar on my neck.
Ah, my Viking.
Thank you, Azar One Eye.
Then I am twice indebted to you. If ever you change your... Oh, and I...
My cousin Valhalla is alive. King of Dublin. The nightmare never failed to deliver. What in the Nine Realms was that?
Eivor, are you prepared to go to Ireland?
Azar, you did not tell me the king was my...
It was most amusing this way.
I prefer to know what is what. But it was a pleasant surprise.
He's eager to see...
Yeah, I would like...
Ireland. A patchwork of petty kings jostling for hills and pastures and green glens. My adopted isle.
Azar, how is it that Barith, as Norse as ice, is king of Dublin?
Dublin is a Viking city, Eivor. But in fact, merchants and beggars come from all parts to parade in its muddy streets.
Odd to think of Barith as king of a city.
It perhaps sounds grander than it is. Ireland has many kings. They litter the countryside, and Barith's throne is not secure. Flann Sinna calls the tune.
Who's he?
Soon to be crowned High King of all Ireland. Flann distrusts Vikings, though he needs them.
Barith will find a way. As a boy, he wasn't much of a fighter, but somehow always came out all right.
I'm sure what you say is true. Certainly he is loved by his people. Your crew can find lodging here.
Eivor! Blood of my blood!
And you, the 7-year-old lived...
It has been a long stretch since we pelted old Ganf. And Sigurd in the clan? How goes?
There's much to tell you, Barith. But let me breathe your Irish air.
Thank you for keeping my...
My ports? Yes, old. Eivor, you arrive in good time. I'm hosting a feast in honor of my son, Sigfrid.
A 17-year-old son.
And rather a difficult boy at that. Come, there's much to show.
A kingship, a son, and a castle.
Castle? It is a wooden house. Finely crafted, to be sure, but in Shiraz...
Lead me to your rock merchant's wood...
Just look at her docks. Wee babe of a city, but the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot appreciate Irish air without enduring the stench of our docks.
It is upon the strength of this port I plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Barrett, my mighty king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I had you make for him.
This is for me?
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the...
Of course I will. Stand ready to be a...
Aren't you the confident one? Sure, I'll be embarrassed for you if you shat on the eggs.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly... Go!
Damn good shot!
It's a very nice bow. Thank you, Barith.
Steps off the boat after a long sea voyage?
Well done, cousin. Wait. Is that a house of God?
Aye, Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin. Many Norse chew the wafer.
You make a place for them.
Them? I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar. I've built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Assar told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Kárs, veistu, hann var sváblíður og nokkuð tekinn. Nú blót hans gaf gott regn.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
Which should be already underway.
Up, Barrett! Fodia!
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Assar, I was not...
Why is that?
I thought you'd rather take stock of your wares than...
And you would rather...
I know few people here, and of them, I know you are the one.
I do have some information. Siegfried's stomach doesn't agree with cheese. Had an accident about it last week.
He shat himself?
Mortifying for a lad of that age. The kind of thing that would...
Thank you, Azar. You're
Hey!
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack.
I'm curious.
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine...
Can I ask, what is your life?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and...
I can. Enjoy the feast.
You as well.
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the... So Flann will take you on as his... Think with your head and not your arse. Flann can assure my throne, which will one day be yours. That makes you... Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried.
Only shitbirds mock their
Right. Because the cousin who just took...
In Norway, you'd been...
Come on, then. If you've any...
Fine.
You won't land. I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you.
Da speaks so highly of you.
Does anyone? You're unhappy with how your father rules.
Da has the makings of a fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
A visit to Norway might...
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his war...
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might...
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's...
Barith can commune...
No. His conversation...
I'll find him.
Eivor!
Barith, why so uneasy?
When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here.
I didn't even ask after.
Some years ago,
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us.
The plague year. No one would take us in.
And what a life we had. I've fond memories.
In dead of night, on snow.
I do feel bad about that.
This? A caution from the gods about my...
Come. If we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Do you see something?
My imagination run amok, but... Funny how just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Boris Matiwar, give yourself Bind his hands!
Who are these men?
Damn you, bastard!
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain.
Nálgast eigi höll. Enginn má eyða gjöf okkara. Mundu hafa fulla sem vant.
Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
What? You know I am always the last to leave.
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barith.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps he'll accept...
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood.
Eivor, this is...
For any and all of your gods' sake.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flann's smile upon...
Eivor...
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once...
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to...
We will begin to forge a bond with... Barith said Siegfried would be at the marketplace. I need to learn about Thorstein.
I'll never learn.
Morning, Siegfried.
Eivor,
It was a rough night.
I cannot help your belly, but could you tell me what you know of this man, Thorstein?
Ah, Dad told you I tried to join his gang, eh?
You weren't allowed to join.
Too young and gangly. Ma wouldn't even show me where his hang.
Tell me a bit about this.
Likes her ale the way kittens like milk. Spends her time getting tiddly on the docks.
I will speak to her.
Listen to me. If you're smart, you won't cross Ma. She's a vicious fighter.
Go, Sunan. Enjoying her ale. Like, what are you drinking?
The finest ale in town. I like...
Looking for good drink?
You stumbled into the right ale house.
The ale leads to chatting?
Ooh, let's find out.
Staggering already? Is that all you can do?
Ooh,
You are a compelling woman.
You may have heard of Thorstein. I'm one of his
I have heard of him.
He's like a brother to me. A not very bright brother.
He has a lair.
Over in Dupke Landing? Sorry. Thorstein would get all pouty. But perhaps you'd like to join me for a meal.
I'd rather join you for something else.
Ooh, can't wait to find... But hold that thought. I don't feel well.
Won't be gentle if they spot me. I need to get that key from her. If I'm careful, I can avoid a fight. You are a too trusting fool. Your key is mine. Now to find Thorstein's hideout. Show me what lies ahead.
Throw the dog off.
moss built up. I am here for you, Thorstein.
Hurry!
Face me! Do one drinking thing in your worthless life!
Who are you? How did you get in here?
You made a mistake when you came for Barit Makiva.
Oh, gods! You plan to kill me? Give my head to whatever Irish master you and Barrett serve.
I serve no Irish master.
Bullscat! If you had any Norse loyalty, you'd be like me, running the filthy god-eaters from the island. The King of Dublin should look out for Vikings, not try to make nice with those cunts who killed our forebears. Join me. I could use someone with real balls, and the silver is good.
Be silent, and I might show you mercy.
Góð að heita til.
Þau hafa aldrei fengið skiptablóð.
Common refuse.
Thorstein, author of the plot to waylay me and my cousin.
Well, you know how it is, Bardish. A fellow, although I'm not certain you'd bring him quite so.
Say so, Barit, and I will...
On your feet, Thorstein, bloody my floors. It is a weighty decision. I would have my closest...
You must show all Dublin that your justice is swift and harsh.
Well said, Eivor.
I want no blood feud lasting generations, Thorstein. Dublin confiscates your land and silver. I banish...
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
Best to you, King. I've better played.
Father! Why choose weak?
Give every enemy a length of rope.
Peace. Flann Sinna will soon rule all Ireland. Flann Sinna has the power to make or undo my kingship and that of my son. He is the center of all. But Flann... By showing Christian mercy, I begin to change...
You are more shrewd than I took you for, cousin. Maybe Thorstein's release is worth a kingdom.
That is why I must build trade. Flann will see that the strength of Dublin's ports is the strength of Ireland.
Show him the power of that trade, cousin. Obtain some rare item from...
And gift it to him at the coronation. It will represent Dublin's wreath.
Flann will hear of your Christian mercy.
Meet me before the coronation.
Eivor, welcome to my shop.
I came to ask a favor.
It is pleasant to strengthen...
Barit wishes to show Flann the value of Dublin's trade.
This is the very problem vexing me. You see, I have acquired land in but the land has gone to Thornendog, smugglers as well. Once cleared, its trading route will serve...
In this case, my heart desires an exotic...
A spice merchant I know covets pelts of fine fur. Rathdown has an abundance.
Spice is a gift fit for a king.
It is north of here. You go clear it of smugglers, while I sit on my island.
Rathdown is north. Journey there.
Muni Kolbjörn gera blóðblóm af eyru hennar.
This place is heavily guarded. Smugglers. Asa needs them cleared away.
Are you Eivor? Over here.
You're one of Asar's men.
I am. Azar tells me you...
It will show King Flann the reach.
We'll get the furs you need.
How can I help?
With trade post supplies. We'll build up the post for...
Where would I get these supplies?
Monasteries are a good place. They'll have what you need.
I'm curious how you...
I gather pelts, treat them, and send the furs. We want to build up the post. Both to send bundles of furs to Azar more often, and to...
Ireland must have...
It does. Each post trades specific...
Thank you, friend.
Goodbye, Eivor.
waves. Fast up!
Can't raise the sail yet.
Shall we raise the sail, Eivor?
More sail! Take the plunder! Burn the rest! Already dead. Take this! Lion! Reverenas! Wait! Who's there? Oh, boy! God damn you! Give me a hand with this.
The spoils of war!
Supplies the overseer spoke of.
Found some lonely treasure, Eivor.
Battle sweat flow! Must be gold or silver here.
Hey, come here a moment.
This should be enough supplies to build something.
Try to trap any foes! Let's get out of here!
Should we build something? Well done. We'll send the forest to...
Goodbye, friend.
modo in paradisum. Pax eterna est una via ad emun.
Eivor, the furs have arrived from Rathdown.
Azar.
In fact, I have heard from the trader himself. We have fine spices that cannot be obtained anywhere else. Flann will certainly grasp the strength of Dublin's trade.
You're suggesting I claim them to increase...
We will gain access to goods we could not other...
I will look for opportunities. Meanwhile... Barith. Flann's gift is on its way to Meath.
Very good. I was just preparing to leave for the coronation.
What is it?
Flann's poetess, Kira. She was here delivering a formal invitation, and now
Do you think she's in trouble?
No, I think she is amusing herself somewhere. Likely perusing Dublin's markets. We need her. The High Poetess is an important member of the King's Court. There cannot be a coronation without one.
I will find her. Where should we meet?
By Dublin's gates. I will ready the horses.
What see you, old friend?
King of kings, soon to be. Oh, Flann, oh, Flann.
Enough of your yawping!
Sure, and
You are all this...
grab the bit. Faye, won't you let us?
Shit.
I'd hoped an audience of top.
Are you Kira?
Hold her down. Wonder of wonders.
Can't help you.
No, no.
Can't change your mind. You owe me.
I have an iron
Looks like our poetess has made friends with the ground. On your feet, poetess.
Mulan, everything is spinning.
A cold bath will remedy this quickly. Flush the ale from you. If you think...
Tara?
Barith sent me to collect you.
Ah, an envoy. Tell me, how much coin would an envoy be wanting to... He'll tie a guard to my hip the next time I'm in Dublin. man can be...
I do.
Well, then I think my mouth...
Try opening it less.
Bareth has never spoken of you. What name do you bear?
Eivor. I hail from Norway, now settled in England with the rest of my clan.
A clan, eh? Are they all fist thumpers like you?
It is because of these fists you live to sing another day, Portis.
So true. Bareth.
I was beginning to worry. What took?
There was... trouble.
Ara, no need to be so tense. Shall we ride for Tara? We don't want to be late for the coronation.
After you.
I was surprised to meet a member of your family, Boris. Eivor tells me he's come from England.
Yes, Eivor is helping to establish trade in Dublin, secure valuable resources with faraway lands. In time, Dublin will become the heart of Ireland's trade, one that each and every kingdom can benefit from.
That will no doubt please the future High King.
Yes, well, above trade, I am hoping Flann can see Dublin as a friend and ally.
You and many others.
Relationship with Bareth would be one worth fostering. It would be foolish of your king to ignore it.
It appears Eivor is not abreast with our kingly history, Boris.
We were hoping to have a meeting with Flann. My wish is to strengthen our ties. Can you see it done?
Perhaps. We will see how the evening goes. Quite the event.
Spared no expense that much.
Ara, my lady, one of the priests has gone missing. A violent mess is left of his tent.
Missing?
Could be nothing. Could be...
He's not yet arrived.
That gives us some time. Kira, act as if nothing were amiss.
Up the hill, to the left.
Be careful.